Yeah, hi everyone, Michael here. So I'm just at work, just cleaning out some offices basically. So, need to have a shave. Been a few days since I had a shave. Someone sent me a video yesterday. I'll name him. His name's Dale Cooper. I don't think he'll mind being named. I named him in some of my previous videos. But basically, yeah, he sent me this video where Spencer Fearon's apparently called out Porkys corner, whose real name is Russell Hartley. I've met them both before. And yeah, he was asking what do I think, and I think I did mention, someone asked me on one of my videos as well. So which video was that? I think it was the one about the London protesters that I uploaded yesterday. So I'll be objective. I'm not really that keen on Russell, Porky's Corner or Spencer Fearon on a personal level, but I'll be objective, I'll be polite. If I'm going to get rude, I'll do it to a person's face. I won't do it behind a camera. So long as I think I can beat them up, well, I'll always speak the truth, but yeah, so long as it's not Dean White. Dean White ain't really someone I want to fight. Too big, too strong, lifts too many weights. But I mean, I don't mind. Like if I see him, I met him a few times recently, like trying to get the Dean White interview, and I'll ask him face to face if his real name is Dean White, which I don't believe it is. But anyway, topic for another video. So, Porky's Corner versus Spencer Fearon. What do I think? I mean, well, if you're talking about the fight, obviously it's an absolute mismatch. Spencer Fearon's gonna knock this guy out easy, easy. I mean, this is absolutely hilarious. Like, he actually thinks he can, but I don't really take Porky's Corner seriously. I just think he's a keyboard warrior. He talks behind the camera, but you never see him go and do it to people's faces. In January 2020, ask him about this. January 2020, I went to Sheffield. I met Porky's Corner. Not for him, I was going there for the Ingle gym. And while I was there, we messaged each other, we met up. He drove me around, he dropped me off outside the Ingle gym, and when I said come inside, well, he was scared. He didn't want to run into Dominic Ingle. So I would say he's not as brave as he pretends to be. And obviously, if you're gonna call people out on camera, but most people, they can't really be bothered, so it don't mean you're brave. You know, like, you know, for me, if I was to call out Dean White, like I say, I can't beat Dean White in a street fight. He's too big and he's too strong. But if I was to start calling him out and disrespecting him online, do I think he'd come after me? Probably not. I just don't think he'd be bothered. I think he's a nice guy. I think he's very chilled. And I'll be honest, he could probably send people to beat me up if he wanted, but I don't think he'd bother. Now, if I was to do it face to face, but even if I was going to do it face to face, I'd have to push him very far before he snapped. Because him and me, we're not people, we haven't got tempers, we're calm people. But yeah, if I was to do it face to face, it would show I have a bit of bottle. But I've got nothing bad to say about Dean White. I just don't think his real name's Dean White, but he's a very likable person. So what I'm saying about Porky, well, but he doesn't really dare to people's faces. Like, he just keep calling people out online. But like, who's gonna go all the way to Sheffield for some nobody? Like, they're not. It's just not worth the time and effort. So I think that's why he gets away with it. But if you think you're brave, go to fights then. Say it to people's faces and see what happens. Someone will probably snap and they'll probably punch him. Not someone like me or Dean White, because I'm not. Do I really want to fight in public? I'll do it if you push me. Like if it was one of these stupid London protesters, if they were holding up the road and I needed to visit my mother in hospital, well, you better have a good chin because I'm going to try to knock you out. You could call the police, I don't care. But it'd have to be for a reason. If it's because someone's disrespecting me, I don't care. I don't really, you know, I don't really want to hear what you got to say. So that's just a little side note. That's the only reason Porky gets away with it. It's not because anyone's scared of him. If you think Porky can fight, like, yeah, most of you have never even met him though. Like, he's a small, he looks bigger on camera than he actually is. I'd say he's fat and he's wide, but he is a small man. I'm 5'8" and I'm below average height. Nothing wrong with that, but and to me, I like my height. But I'm saying he's small. He's smaller than me, and I'm a small guy. If you put me next to Spencer Fearon, who I've met before, Spencer's like 6 foot, 6'1". Spencer's much bigger than him. This is gonna look stupid. And Spencer's in good shape as well, decent shape. I know they're both of a certain age, But Spencer spends time in gyms. He trains people, does one-on-ones. I haven't met him in a few years now. Also, I did run into him in 2019, but that was just very brief. We never really spoke. You know, it just is a silly fight. Oh, some guy at the door. Oh, go away. I'm trying to do a video. Go away. Good. Don't want anyone coming in. Yeah, put it like this here. If you think Porky can beat Spencer, I'll show you how stupid it sounds. Because you've actually got some people who think he can. I'd fight Porky today. If he called me out, I'd fight him same day. And if I couldn't knock him out in 15, 20 seconds, I'd have to give up boxing. It wouldn't last 20 seconds against me, and that's being generous. Probably wouldn't even last 10 seconds. I know what I'm talking about. If Spencer Fearon called me out today, would I get in a ring with him? I'm not scared of Spencer, but I just say, I'll take you on, but I need more time. Like, we're now in October, November, December, January. Yeah, I'd probably say January. I'd say give me till January, February. No, I don't care what anyone's got to say. Like, Spencer says I'm scared of him. I'm not scared of him. I just say, look, you're a former pro. You're physically a big person. I'd be willing to get in there with him, but I need time. Like, I've been doing 6 nights a week recently. Now I'm doing 5 days a week. I haven't got the time to train full time. So even though I've got some fights coming up, my training hasn't been the best. And if I get in a ring with Spencer Fearon, the thing is, we don't even like each other anyway. So both of us are going to try to go hard. So I'd say, well, I just need time to make sure I'm ready. Simple. I don't care what you got to say. Because Spencer's been training in the gym for years now. Not to mention he was an actual pro, and I don't care if you had a losing record. If you're someone who's pro, even at a low level, you can fight. You're gonna have fighting ability. So any idiot that's gonna insult Spencer, like, oh, he got knocked out, yeah, but you obviously don't box. He's still gonna have a lot of ability. Get in there and find out. So I'm not being rude towards anyone, but as I said, it's a silly fight. Spencer will knock him out 5-10 seconds flat, easy. So that's all I can say. If you think Porky can beat Spencer, you just need to reevaluate your life. You've obviously got some sort of mental calculation thing going on. A small fat man who's how old is Porky? He's over 50, got teeth missing. He can't beat Spencer. It's a mismatch. My advice is, like, if I'm going to be objective, I say you'd be dumb to get in there. He'd be dumb. If I was him, you need to apologise to Spencer. Or just stop talking. I wouldn't get in there if I was you. It's like, who in boxing would I turn down? If O'Hara Davies called me out for a spar, if me and O'Hara Davies fell out and you're like, yeah, come spar, no, I'd turn it down. I said, I'm not delusional. I've sparred O'Hara Davies years ago when he was a kid. He used to punch me up then. So it's up to him though, but I really don't think Porky's gonna get in there. I don't think he's that stupid. I don't think he's that brave. If he does get in there, I'll give him a round of applause, but he's just gonna get beaten up. Spencer's just gonna take the mick. And anything else to add? After that, he must have really wound Spencer up. I think he keeps calling him Spencer X, like Malcolm X. So that's all I can say really. It's not a fight. I'm telling you, it's not a fight. If you think it's a fight, if those two called me out, I take on Porky today. I wouldn't have any issue. I say, right, come to London. If you wanted to take me on, I'd take him on same day. I don't see him lasting more than 15 seconds against me. If Spencer called me out, I'd say I need time to get ready. Not yet. I need more time. I don't care what you say. Spencer's had amateur fights, he's had pro fights. I've met him before. He's a big guy. He's definitely physically stronger than me. Do I think I can knock Spencer out? Probably not. The only chance I'd have of beating Spencer, I'm not saying I can't beat him, but I think I could beat him. But the best chance I would have, the longer it goes, I could use my speed and fitness to try and tire him out. But Spencer's a big guy. Like, he could just walk me down, hit me with hard shots to the body. But as far as me and Porky, I don't even take Porky seriously. I'd knock him out with the same speed. It'd be like a lion versus a hyena. It's all well and good talking, but it's like you can't try and fight people like Spencer or me. Like, I'm a 30-year-old man who trains. against a 50-year-old man who's fat and obese. But do what he wants. Either way, it's going to be embarrassing. If he gets in there, he's going to get taken out very quick. If he doesn't get in there, we're all going to know he's scared. And I think the last point someone said something about, Spencer, I saw some of the comments, Spencer's waited for him to go to Turkey before he done the video. Like, you lot are talking rubbish. Spencer Fearon has sparred David Hay before. Like, you talk as if Porkys a gangster. He's a small little man. Why would Spencer be scared of him? He's twice his size. What else? Spencer's boxed. He's had fights. You know, why would he be scared of Porky? If you're talking about Shaquille O'Neal, even though Shaquille O'Neal's never or doesn't box, well, he's had a few sparring sessions with De La Hoya. If you talk about Shaquille O'Neal, yeah, Shaquille O'Neal would give Spencer problems because of the sheer size. He'll give me problems. If you're talking about who's someone else that's really big, Lamar Odom or whatever, is that his name? If you're talking about Michael Jordan, even though Michael Jordan's old, but again, he's big, so he'd probably be a problem for me. But you're talking about little Porky. I mean, he's like, what, 5'5", 5'4"? Why would Spencer be scared of him? That don't make any sense. But yeah, the video's long enough. If anybody, I haven't got any intentions from this video. I'm not clout chasing. Look, my hands up. I don't think I've said anything rude in this video. It's something I'd happily say to people's faces. I'm just neutral. I'm not trying to take shots. I don't really like Porky on a personal level, and I don't really like Spencer, but I've kept it polite. I haven't said anything rude, so them guys can do whatever they want. I'm not really interested. Shall I box the winner? The winner's obviously going to be Spencer. I don't really care unless someone calls me out. I mean, I might take them on at some point, but right now they're not top of my priority list. I've got fights coming up, I've got interviews coming up, so they're way down my priority list. But if they call me out, I'll take them on. Porky, I'll take on straight away. Spencer, give me like 2 months or whatever. Like, I just need more time for Spencer. He's big, a big former professional boxer who boxed amateur and pro. He's got much more experience than me. I'm not saying I won't take Spencer on. I would. You know, and last point, if I'm not going to take somebody on, who would I not take on in boxing? It's not about people that actually box like O'Hara. I don't mind having a friendly spar, but if me and O'Hara Davies fell out, I wouldn't spar him for real, because I'm just going to get knocked out. So I'm not someone who lies, I tell the truth. I think Katie Taylor will probably be a problem, because she'd be so fast at this stage. Yeah, Katie Taylor probably give me problems. But if you're talking about people like Porky or Anna Warhouse, I'll knock them out. Do I think I can knock out Ty and Booth? Definitely not. But fortunately, me and Ty get on quite well, so I've said enough. If you've got any questions, just let me know. Hopefully, better finish off these offices. Got to take all this stuff down the stairs. Today's the last day anyway, so, you know. Take care, everyone. And yeah, I've got plans this week. Got the Tasha Jonas fight coming up. Got Liam Smith versus Anthony Fowler. Take care. Thanks for watching.